Hey everybody, got another video here for all you RC nuts like me that can't leave their stuff alone, as my wife's always telling me. But well, DDM was having their holiday sales. I picked up an ESP Big Bore. It's actually an ESP Race Ported Big Bore Kit for the stock Changyang engine that comes with the Losi 5, or at least the older Losi 5. And what you get in the box is that 29cc head. And I got to give ESP a shout out because the quality of the porting on this is excellent. It's hard to see exactly where their machining stopped and the original porting is, and so they've done an excellent job with this. I'll try to get some up close video of this porting job that they've done in here, and so I'll add that to the original video. But what you get in the box is you get the head, you get a new piston pin with bearings, your shims, piston, ring, your ESP vinyl there, and then you also get 2 new bolts with a gasket set. And I went ahead and got the recommended reinforced gasket that DDM has on their webpage, and so I'm going to try and use this. I did check the thickness on this. It's 20 thousandths, and so I really want to try and get a 20 thousandths squish by the time I'm done. I spoke with Dave over at ESP, and he told me you can go anywhere from 12 thousandths on up, you know, to the normal 30 thousandths, 35 thousandths that these things come stock with. On the stock motor, I did check the squish. It was sitting right at 35 thousandths, and so that's what that is. I also checked the ring gap on the new ring and cylinder, and what this came with was 10 thousandths gap on the ring, which is right in the middle of the recommendations for this size motor. Recommended is 6 to 14 thousandths, and this one's sitting right at 10, so we're right in there. Along with this, Doug recommended that I get DDM's cylinder squish indicator tool, and so I went ahead and picked that up. After looking at what they sent in the box, I decided not to use the included dial indicator, just because this thing is not very accurate. If you have a dial indicator laying around that's jeweled, or a Harbor Freight dial indicator is better than this one. I've got a Mitutoyo jeweled dial indicator that I went ahead and put this cylinder adapter on, and can you zoom in on that? This thing, you can, it's just got a set screw, and so you can pull it off, the one DDM sends, put it on a good 1-inch dial indicator that you have laying around, and you're going to do really good. Have you got a close-up on that? But this one's really accurate. The one that DDM sends, you can see that, just by tapping this thing, can you see that needle moving around? Mm-hmm. It's just sloppy. And so Harbor Freight sells one of these for 16 bucks. That's a lot better if you want to go that route. And you can use that one. So sloppy. And so if you got something better, go ahead and use it. Real easy to put on a new dial indicator. One of the other things that I wanted to put on this video was I went with a vented clutch bell carrier. I wanted to go with a vented clutch bell carrier. But I also wanted to go with the Turtle Racing clutch bell housing, or clutch housing, because I've got a lot of Turtle Racing accessories already on my rig. I really like the finned look of their housing, but if you don't already know, they don't make a vented clutch bell carrier. So I went with the the Bartolone carrier, I wasn't sure how these two are going to match up. I looked around online, couldn't find anything, and so for you guys wanting to know what this is going to look like, it matches up really well. I think it looks really good. You can see for yourselves that there's nothing wrong with the way that fits up. In the process of that, I also ran across an RV Innovations cooling clutch plate. This is actually the clutch mount, and it comes, you know, with some fins on it to circulate air over the clutch to help keep it from getting hot, and hopefully it'll bring some longevity to the clutch. So I'm going to go ahead and install this at the same time. I'm going to do the teardown of this motor off camera, and so I'll get this motor all torn down, and then we'll come back and show you how to put this on, and also how to use the DDM cylinder squish indicator tool. And so back after I get this torn apart.